Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic and we are playing some green COCO, green chocolate. Collected Company has been called COCO for quite a while. And it's a 4-mana instant. Look, the top 6 cards of your library, put up to 2 target creature cards with converted cost 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Besides our 2 gem raisers, we have 29 creatures, so 27 creatures that can get hit with Collected Company in our deck. So looking at top 6, really high chance of hitting 2 copies with that. Even if we only hit 1, it's still good, especially because we can do this at instant speed. And basically what we're trying to do is hit really big threats. We have our Still Leaf Champion, our Ronus the Indomitable, Mammoths, which are always good. And then we have kind of this whole... we have our whole Explorer package, which lets us gain life, lets us get lands off the top of our deck to make sure we can keep playing other stuff. Lets us play a little bit fewer lands. Unfortunately, with our land base, because we actually are adding in quite a few of the mammoths, all these other lands, which helps us make sure that we can hit more stuff with our Collected Company. It also does kind of like limit a little bit the Explorer, so we will have more things go to the graveyard. But sometimes that's actually pretty nice. It means it also will get more counters onto them, make them bigger, make them more awesome, and make them a better target for Gem Raiser. Gem Raiser, there are other better 3-drops that might be good in this deck at the moment, but what I was recognizing is that there's just so much artifacts, or so many artifacts in the format right now that are worth killing, that it's nice to have a couple Gem Raisers to kill, all of the Hedron Archives, Forsaken Monuments, all those things that are really bad against us, other people's Great Henges. There's just enough artifacts that are worth killing that it's worth killing them. And so that's basically the deck here. Everything else we have for our Explorer package, we have Jadelight Ranger, Merfolk Branchwalker, Wildgrowth Walker, lets us gain life, lets us put more counters onto big things, makes Wildgrowth Walker really big, which then Gem Raiser putting it onto it and giving it trample is awesome. Like it's a really fun way to go with it. 2 copies of Description of Abundance. With this, I wanted to have the versatility of removal, so we can have stuff fight pretty easily. We can put extra counters onto stuff. We get a little bit more life gain as well if we ever need it. And so instead of going for like Primal Might or some of the other cards you can go for here, we're trying out Inscription Abundance. Going to see how it does. 2 copies of Great Henge. I am a little bit tempted to go for like 1 Galta in the deck as well. Like honestly, 1 Galta could be really fun with how much power we're throwing out on board. But we're gonna try it out as it is. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Edward Van Stocking, and we'll keep this one. We like the COCO in this hand. COCO is nice. I played a few games, and this is the first time I've even seen a COCO, digging pretty deep with Explorer stuff. So let's see how it does. Up against Goblins, which is not the best necessarily. Let's get a counter onto this, just for a blocker. I'd actually like to get out Ronus for the next turn, and so I think with the lands we have, we just throw that to the graveyard, pass the turn. In some ways, that could be the creature that we don't hit. Like if we hit like a Still Leaf Champion off the top here, it would have been nice to hit that with COCO. Oh, I guess we're returning away from that anyway. So yeah, that's fine. Ooh, Wildgrowth Walker. All right, with Blossoming Defense, yeah, we play that over Ronus. I'm fine trading off with Snoop here for sure. This might get them to swing back as well pretty well for us. Do I even trade or do I go for Blossoming Defense? They're pretty close to a Muxus. Yeah, we'll just let it go through. I'd rather protect our Wildgrowth Walker. Pass the turn. Krenko. That's bad. Okay, pass to my turn. Pass the turn. We got the COCO. Trash Master makes everything lots bigger. No swings. Okay. We can at least kill Krenko here. Jadelight and Branchwalker. Yes. That's a lot of exploredness. 1 land. Like, is it trample? Yeah, library. And it's also something we don't hit with COCO. It might be better to be trying to dig for COCO, but this is pretty sweet stuff. All right, we have enough to kick this. Do we need to? We can go Ronus. It's a good blocker for us regardless. And then just 2 mana, kill the Krenko. Yeah, let's go Ronus. Inscription, I think the only thing we actually care about is the fighting side of it. So Ronus fights Krenko. I got some decent blockers. Pass the turn, no attacks. Gem Razor with Wildgrowth Walker becomes massive. Has another Krenko. Rude. All right, let's just bring out bodies for the moment. Gem Razor onto the Walker. Put it over the top. It's a 7/7. I think we need to be a little bit aggressive here. So we'll swing in. I'm hoping that they block incorrectly with the Gem Razor. They might go ahead and block with a ton of stuff here, but if we can get +2 to it, we can hopefully kill. So they put like all the Wily Goblin, all the stuff there. Ooh, they're not blocking anything. All right, we have a chance of getting lethal then on the next turn. A pretty good chance. So as long as they don't Krenko us and kill us here, which we're at 30 life, that is a higher amount. War Chief. Everything gets haste. That is really bad for us. So they're probably going to try to swing all in. A lot of bodies. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, okay, that's even worse for us. All right, we can go Hashep Oasis. Put it onto something big. I think it's better to Jade Light here. Graveyard, what are we looking for? I don't even know. So they're at 8. We can't give Ronus trample. We can do 11, 14 there, which gets through 7 tokens, which might be worthwhile, honestly. I'm debating if I want to like swing with Jade Light Ranger or something as well, just to like have something else swing in too. Because if they leave this unblocked, we can get lethal out of the Jade Light Ranger. So blocks Ronus with 1. Blocks 1, 2. 3, 4. Okay. What do we need to get through with lethal? So there's 10. So now it kills the Gem Razor. We have lethal if they keep their blocks like this. Yes. Okay. So blocks like that. Give Jade Light trample. That is 4 damage coming through. 10 here. I guess it's not quite lethal. I think we bring him down to 1. But we keep Gem Razor alive. Bring him up to 11. 11. Another 3. Okay, sorry. I did my math wrong there. But we get to keep everything alive, which is huge. They lose a ton of tokens, which means Krenko doesn't make that big of stuff again. Now we can swing in. Oh, there's some Nexus. Well, never mind. Okay, not the worst. Not the worst. That actually is great for us. Now we're actually hoping they swing in aggressively. Okay, there we go. What do you have in hand? If it's something amazing, then we're screwed. Another Muxus would be bad. Another Krenko, very bad. Ringleader, that's pretty good. Yes! Nice. Okay. With the War Chief, they can sack 1 to get 2 creatures, so they still do that. But, dude, they have not had very good stuff off the top of the deck. That has been very, very nice for us. Muxus swings in. Tons of goblins. I think we have to chomp regardless. What are we looking for now? What can actually get us out of this? Another Wild Growth Walker. So we have 6 mana. You can give anything trample. Are we just dead on the backswing at this moment? They can top deck probably a goblin because of how many things they didn't hit. So it's most likely a goblin off the top. I think we just swing in, try to kill as many goblins as we can. We do need to have a blocker for the Muxus. I'm not sure. I mean, like, they have so many tokens to block with. We just hope that they miss a block here. If anything gets through, then we win. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we're dead. With Krenko and most likely something good off the top, we're definitely dead. So 5 there, 6, 7. Okay. That stops us from doing the stuff there with Ronus. Okay, we have lethal through with Jade Light Ranger unless they block better. Okay. Okay, we have double pump with Ronus. So let's see if they figure it out. Oh man, we'll see, we'll see. It would have been nice to put Gem Razor onto the Ronus. Maybe that's where we misplayed here, is if we would put the Gem Razor onto the Ronus, it would have given it trample. It's only ever 5 points of damage, but all the trample damage goes through, which is really nice. Okay, so this is on the Jade Light Ranger. That's the one that gets us lethal, right? So that's fine. Doesn't really matter. All right, so pump once, Jade Light Ranger. Pump twice, Jade Light Ranger. And you're dead, son. We got there. They missed their blocks. Booyah. Yes. And there we go. There we go. We did it. I mean, either way, we're going to kill most of their board. But, yeah. Whew. Sweet. Dude, that was a lucky win, honestly. I'll take it. All right, up against Sagabon. Bring on Sagabon. And, yeah, keep this. This is nice. If we're up against lots of removal, Floor Agent come out as a land. Otherwise, we get some extra ramp. And the most important thing is that we have Still Leaf on turn 2, which is huge. I'm debating if Lovestruck Beast might be worthwhile in the deck because we are playing the Llanowar Elves and the Florahedron. Whoa. Dude. That's my move, man. What you doing, fool? Definitely trading off with this if they let us have a shot. Ronus. Rude. All right, well, we got the COCO. Wild Growth Walkers, definitely worth running into here. If we find 2 of them, we'll definitely play them. Crystalline Giant. Really interesting. Ronus swings in. Let's see if we find our own Ronus. Does not swing in. Well, that's our own Ronus. I like it. Nice. So... Wild Growth Walker. Let's go Branch Walker to try to find a land so we can play out the Llanowar Elves. Get something out of this right away. We'll definitely keep that to hand. All right, let's go Florahedron down tapped. No attacks past the turn. I think we win by going wide, and finding 2 COCOs lets us go more wide, which is huge. Getting a Wild Growth Walker massive and then giving it trample is a way that we can win. Oh no. That's bad.
I have survived Nico Bolas, and I will survive you.
The flyer is also pretty annoying. They could just put counters onto the 2 flyers and start winning that way. Hoping that we can't really swing in. We will definitely swing in to kill the Vivian, because with Ronus on board, this just kills any creature they want.
My, how you've grown.
Okay, down to 19. Hmm. All right, I think that these go here. We really need to keep the Vivian really badly. We have the COCO to still be fine. Maybe we can actually keep something else alive and swing with like Llanowar. Getting out another Llanowar is gonna be pretty nice. With Jade Light or something really awesome off the COCO, we can still block the Still Leaf Champion with Wildgrowth Walker. What can they kill here? So they kill Mammoth, they just chump block the Ronus or something. And I really need to kill this, and so we're gonna have to pump. I can send everything at it, but then Wildgrowth Walker dies instead of other stuff. Yeah, that's what we got, though. Oh, they let the Vivian die. Cool. That's the best thing that could have happened, for sure. I mean, losing 2 guys is not the best, but that is definitely the best thing that could have happened for us. All right, sweet. Vivian dies.
Anger only gets me so far.
We'll play out Llanowar, and we'll just COCO, pass the turn. Scavenging Ooze. The Scooze. Crystalline Giant would be annoying. If it gets Vigilance, it starts becoming pretty annoying. The Lifelink and Flying. But we gain enough life here with Wildgrowth Walker. I'm not terribly worried about it yet. Scooze is going to be annoying with all of everything else they've got going on. Menace. Well, we don't have really any flyers anyway. We did have Gem Razors, though, for the Breach. So we'll have to find 2 of those now. All right, take the beats down to 15. Double Still Leaf Champion seems rather legit. Mammoths could be better in some cases, but whatever. Jade Light Ranger. Land. And Blossoming Defense. Against the Vivian, that could be pretty nice. I think we're just looking for creatures or Great Henge now, though, so... Get some life gain. Castle Garribrig's actually pretty sweet. We already have 1, but that can just help us with the Ronus ability. Dang it, if they weren't gaining life with this, we'd actually have a pretty decent chance. But with them gaining lots of life with that, it's a little bit more annoying. Do we just go in aggressive right now? We can swing with 3 Still Leaf Champions. We can trade off with anything. We probably get in for 10. They kill 1 with Ronus. Yeah, I think we pass the turn. I think we just need to find the Great Henge and then outpace them somehow. Crystalline Giant number 2. Please no more flying. If this gets flying too, I'm going to be so pissed. Come on, it's 1 in 9 chance. Flying Lifelink Menace. I don't think I've ever had my Crystalline Giant do that well before. And it also got the counter. Yeah, that's like all the best things possible against us. Cool. Good for you. No more creatures. What do you get now? Watch it get Vigilance now. First strike. That's not the worst. Gem Razor. I guess Gem Razor also just kills this, so that'd be pretty nice. Okay, pass to my turn. Another Wildgrowth Walker. There's good things that can come out of that. All right, we're not doing anything, just sticking here, so let's try to kill something. Actually, this just lets Scooze get bigger. Cancel attacks, sorry. Yeah, no attacks. Pass the turn. We have enough cards in the deck that do help us here. We have enough Explore that hopefully we can go digging for it. We are empty-handed, but... we'll see. Crystalline Giants. Death Touch, that's annoying. And Hexproof, so now... Oh man, Gem Razor can't get that. If he does get flying. Did this get Vigilance? Yes, it did. Hopefully it doesn't get Hexproof. That's a big one. We need to kill it before it gets Hexproof. Pass the turn. Come on, deck. Come on. Pass the turn. Until we can deal with the Crystalline Giant, it doesn't make sense for us to do anything else. Please no Hexproof here. Questing Beast. That's fine. They can give Trample to quite a few things as well. They might actually just have Lethal if they swing aggressive. No, they don't have any more mana. And I got the Hexproof. For the love. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, now we just have to find Explore. Into Great Henge, into more and more Explore. Gain tons of life. And then at some point hope they swing all in and then we swing back for Lethal. There's a COCO. I think I'm gonna do it main phase. Man, Great Henge off the top as well, but those are pretty good hits. That's a lot of life gain. Land. It gives us another dig anyway to see what's on top. So yeah, keep it on library. We also don't want to give him too much stuff for the scavenging use to find. So much life gain. Play out the forest. Pass the turn. I mean, one side of this is we can just make a really, really big Wild Growth Walker at some point. They're going to gain enough life that it doesn't really stop us, but Silly Champion number 2. Yeah, so do we find Great Henge? Do we find double Gem Razors? All that kind of stuff. Like, we do have ways to win this still. Trample. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Crystalline Giant get to this point. It's pretty good. I don't know why they're not pumping in with the Ronus at any point, though. I mean, that seems like definitely the thing you should be doing. Playing out other stuff is good, too. Maybe. All right. Branch Walker. Gained 9 more life. The Landlord we had to put to the graveyard. Not worth it. Skew's gonna eat it, that's fine. More big threats, pass the turn. I mean, I'm not as worried about them doing 4 points of damage now if I'm gaining however much each turn. Ceratops, that's okay. Ah, they got another flyer. Yep. Cool. Down to 25. Up to 50. Doesn't have lifelink yet or vigilance. Does this have everything? What else doesn't it have right now? I think it's got everything. I don't think I've ever seen the ultimate Crystalline Giant, but it's pretty flippin' sweet. Watch us put another Great Henge to the bottom here with this. Gem Razor. They have first strike, so Gem Razor actually doesn't necessarily help us here. I meant to go Still Leaf Champion, but that's fine. I forgot it gets the +1 counters as well. No, it doesn't if it's from Mechas 4 or greater, right? So yeah, just the Mammoth. Pass the turn. I didn't see any Great Henges in there, so that's at least something. Didn't see any Explore stuff. Yeah, I guess Gilded Gooses can just gain them life every turn too. Dude, this is such a long game, but we got to play it out because we're not... Like, we are losing right now, but we're not out of the match. No Vigilance still. They got the lifelink though. Yeah, 7 a turn, which puts us further and further away from actually doing anything. We also have drawn more cards, so we're going to mill before they do. So even if we do stay alive through it all, we have to do something at some point. Well, there we go. Let's dig for something amazing. Gain 18 life. Double our life total. Turn Timber Symbiosis. Yeah. All right, at some point we do just need to like kill stuff. Maybe this is the turn that we do it. That touch first strike is annoying. You can just kill any one of our things right away. Before this gets Vigilance, let's go ahead and swing in now. We'll hold back the Ronus, maybe. I mean, they could also just take just about all of this and be fine. Yeah, blocks Wild Growth Walker there. Blocks another Wild Growth Walker, another Death Toucher. And that's kind of what we're hoping for. We're hoping that we can get in for another swing after this. Steel Leaf Champion, that'll trade off. Those will trade. Scavenging Ooze blocks the other one. I just want to kill as many things as we can. I know we're losing all the same stuff too. All right, well. All right, so kill that guy. I can pump here. Everything else is still trading off just the same, right? So I guess you can pump here. Get in for a little bit more. I guess what we're looking for is another Inscription of Abundance as well, just to kill this guy. That dies. Yay, we got him down to 45. That board state's a little bit more manageable. Oh yeah, they got us now. Okay.
Nature will take back what
That's a pretty good way to finish this off. They can just put counters onto the Crystalline Giants for forever. They have removal whenever they need it, and the game's definitely over. It was a fun one to play out, though. I don't think it was worth playing much further than that, though, because while we had the Great Henge to run into, even if we found it, we'd have to like draw like crazy, and then we could prolong the match. But I don't think we could ever get to a point where we beat them before we milled out. It'd be really difficult to see that happening. Up against For Gondor! I like it. We'll keep this. Beautiful hand. Very, very nice. Yeah, we have the COCO. We have all the good stuff. Ronus out before COCO is pretty nice as well. So we'll go Llanowar. There is something we said about playing Mammoth maybe first, or maybe we save it as a land so that we can make sure we get to COCO in case there is some sort of removal that happens here. Yeah, that's probably better. Or we go for the Great Henge. I think I'd rather get that with Ronus, so play out the Ronus. Indestructible stuff's pretty good. This is also a really good attacker if we find something with the COCO. I think we go for Great Henge before COCO though, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do that then. So I guess what we're looking for off the top is some sort of 2-drop that can get us up to Ronus being online. All right. Rude. Inscription means I can put counters onto this. Always make Ronus attack in. Do I play out the Mammoth or do I play it as a land here? This is instant speed. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play out the land. We want to get to Great Henge. Pass the turn. Ronus is difficult to deal with. Able passage. All right, so sacrifice dot deck. Cool. What do we get rid of? I guess it's the abundance, right? Yeah, we discarded inscription. As amazing as it is, it's Great Henge is just 10 times better. And then hopefully COCO. So we want something else we can discard just in case. Which, I mean, I guess would be anything. But another 2-drop would be nice. Not quite a 2-drop. Okay, Great Henge. Pass the turn. I mean, that's a pretty sweet board state. Rhoda's not quite blocking or anything else, but Great Henge as well. You serious? For the rude. Come on! These decks play like maybe one Bedevil ever, and they just happen to find it. Good for you, sir. Let's COCO main phase. See if we can attack with this Ronus. Okay, Wild Growth Walker, Jade Light Ranger. Land, library, yes. Not quite big enough to swing it with Ronus, but that's okay. Play out the land they've seen, I guess. All right, that's a pretty big board. What you got? Leyline Tyrant. Okay. All right, we didn't make this big enough, so let's go ahead and just do this. Could have swung in with everything else, but 2 hits, not bad. Swinging with Ronus. Not enough to pump, so yeah, just there. Swing for 5. They get tons of mana ramp on the next turns, but we have a big enough board now. I'm not as worried, especially being able to give 2 things trample. Yeah. Unless they have like a board wipe here, we're in really good shape. Demanding Dragon. We will sacrifice that dude. That's okay. So I think we swing with everything. Give trample where it needs to be given. Dude, I love Demanding Dragon, by the way. It's a really fun card. I guess killing this was a bad play. Technically, swinging at the 1/1 here gave us a guaranteed lethal. Not quite guaranteed. They could have blocked the 2 big things. All right, so they blocked there and there. We definitely go for killing these things. Let's see, 1 pump on Jade Light Ranger gives us 1 over the top. So we have 1, 11. So yeah, not quite enough to do anything more than that, but that's fine. Down to 4 with the Steely Champion and Aronis on board. And Mammoth. Branchwalker to go dig for land. Hopefully we find the land. So we can turn on Ronus and then get swing in. So we'll see how this goes. Do they have enough to bring back Kroxa? Not quite. Thought season to Kroxa would be bad. Okay, Bone Crusher. That's okay. Thoughtseize. Takes 2. And opponent scoops it up. Yeah. Sweet. We got there. I like it. I like it like that. Yeah. All right, now we get Philo. Bring it on Philo. Beautiful hand. We'll keep this. We get a 3-drop to play with Llanowar Elves. Mammoth may be better than the Still Leaf Champion. I don't know. Still Leaf Champion is one of the best 3-drop things we can ever play. Thoughtseize takes our Llanowar Elves probably. Rude. Jerk. Blossoming Defense also can be pretty nice against this deck, so we'll see if they decide to go for that. You could just take Mammoth. Okay. That probably means they have removal for the Llanowar Elves, but we still play it out, pass the turn, and then our hand is dead if we don't have anything else going for us here. So this could be very, very bad for us. Has removal now. Yep. Oh, okay then. Very badness commences. We're drawing more lands. We only have 19 of these lands in our deck. We found 5 of them. Maybe I should have mulliganed the opening hand. I don't know. This is a little bit ridiculous. Oh no, because we found 2 of these off the top, so we actually had it about where we wanted things. And we're gonna find more lands. Just you see. Just you wait. All right, Jadelight Ranger. What's good off the top? More lands. It is another land. Oh my goodness. We don't want more Llanowar Elves, so to the bottom. It does let us ramp up to Turn Timber, but no. Well, we will trade off with... Do we want to trade off Pyromancer? They can just get it back with Lurrus. Bloodchief's Thirst. Youch. Don't get to hold up the Blossoming Defense. Rude. Wildgrowth Walker. Well, now we get to hold up Blossoming Defense, which is nice. Play out the lands that they know about. Wildgrowth Walker. Pass the turn. All right, you know what would be nice here? Some, like, card draw. Something good. Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, maybe we want to bring, like, Vivian into this deck. Or even a Nissa. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay. Wildgrowth Walker is a pretty good blocker, and the amount of life gain we can get with it is pretty sweet too. So, Jadelight Ranger, yes. All right, now we get some life gain. Definitely keeping that on library. Yes. Absolutely. I don't think we get too greedy and attack in. They just chump block. Although we do need to get through some of these guys. Jadelight Ranger is a pretty decent blocker now, so we'll go ahead and swing in. Chumps, yep, that's fine. All right, with another Jadelight Ranger, as long as we can keep our Wildgrowth Walker alive, then we get some extra life gain. Our life total's not that big. It's not. We're not too much threatened by it now. Can't spoke right. We're pretty close to Turn Timber. Seagate Stormcaller. So they get 2 copies of something. So that means that they can... Get the double Thoughtseize is the annoying part. What card is in hand? If it's removal for a Wildgrowth Walker, that's really bad for us. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and hit this. They can double kick. They can kick this, kill the Jadelight Ranger. That's fine. So we don't actually have to kill the Arcanist. And that's where I probably shouldn't have attacked. Be able to actually kill this would have been nice. Okay, down to 23. Blossoming Defense is gone now. It's not a land for the Turn Timber Symbiosis, but it is pretty dang good. Yeah, I'll go library, library. This becomes a 4/4. This becomes bigger. I guess we say no attacks. We do want to be able to kill the Arcanist if they play it. They can just play Lurrus and bring it back. But Ronus is exactly what we need for being able to get in with Trample. Another target creature. So we can't actually give this guy Trample anytime. Kills Wildgrowth Walker. Rude. Yeah, it plays Lurrus, plays this back. That's fine. They have the Thought Seize also just to get rid of our Turn Timber Symbiosis. So we might just play it out as a land just to be able to get up to 7 mana quicker. Yeah, so we know that they have the Thought Seize. Of course, now they don't even have to play it, so I guess we force them to swing in. All right, pass the turn. Man, these decks are definitely really good against us. What we're looking for is like our Still Leaf champions and be able to keep them alive so we can swing through. Only thing can block us is Lurrus on this kind of a board state. So like that would be sweet. If we can pump up that kind of shenanigans, it'd be beautimous. All right, they are swinging, getting the Thoughtseize. Down to 12. We block here. They get to bring it back. Yep. We have quite a few good cards we can run off the top. That's not necessarily one of them. All right, so we can pump in the J-Light Ranger, get in for some damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Swing there. If they do kill it, now Ronus can't even block, though. They have to go wide. We are just trying to get in for as much damage as we can, though. Okay, blocks with 2. We get in for 3, 4. Yeah, this is a hard matchup for us. I don't know if we really have a way to come out of this besides trying to get in for damage. Lurrus is really annoying. Now we don't have enough mana to actually pump the Wildgrowth Walker, so now Ronus doesn't even block. Lurrus gets in for some life gain anyway. And Pyromancer number 2, yeah. Or did they just bring it back? Yeah. If we just do nothing, though, we end up losing to this deck 10 times over. See, it's Stormcaller, and then it's going to be like Village Rites. No blocks, we take it down to 26, back up to 11. Great Henge. That's the one thing that like keeps us in the deck, in the game, I guess. We can activate this. Not quite enough, though. Pass the turn. All right, Great Henge is huge. Now we have card advantage. And as long as Wildgrowth Walker stays alive, we have tons and tons of life gain. Now we just dig for COCOs and such. I think we kill the Lurrus while we can. Yeah, I'd rather do that than not do that, for sure. Okay, down to 19. Lurrus is dead. That's gonzoed. Hopefully, I don't have a way to bring it back. We haven't seen any of the claim to fames yet. Another Oasis, you serious? Come on. Okay, pass the turn. Dude, we have so few lands. There's no reason we should be drawing this many lands in our deck. This is ridiculous. Yeah, 7 lands. We're only running 19. We found 7 in the top 20 cards. That's almost half of our non-creature lands. We found a few of those as well, so, but that's more understandable. The Hotshot Oasis can be pretty sweet. If we had like one creature stick on the battlefield that we can give trample, like a Still Leaf champion would be huge if it stays alive. Swings in with everything. We gain some life. Pass the turn. Down to 10. Come on, a creature. You gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? Come on. Come on, deck. You could do more than this. Seagate Stormcaller. Cool. Village Rights. Okay. Creates a massive board. Yeah, tons of card draw. We're in trouble and a half. I just want to see if we could actually find another creature or a COCO or, you know, anything good in the top 20 cards of our deck. Come on. We did find some good stuff. I'm not completely sad about what we found, but, you know, it has to keep happening. Seagate Stormcaller comes back. Gets the fame onto a couple things. It can give this haste, swing in. We're definitely dead. Okay, good game. They got us. Yep. Cool. That's nice. All right, up against Leopoldo, and we do have ways to find more lands, but these lands are pretty painful. We have 3 lands in Atlanta World, so we're keeping for sure, but it's gonna hurt a little bit. So Atlanta Realms, auto pay, yep, down to 19 already. And the Fatal Push. Nice. Branch Walker. Silly Champion off the top. It's a really good card. And we do have lands, but I think we need to dig for that untapped land so we can play these things instead. As weird as it is, that's what's got to happen. All right, they can take the Mammoth here, which really, really hurts us. Which now I'm glad that we didn't keep the Slave Champion. So untapped land off the top. Inscription of Abundance. Not the worst. We're just going to go ahead and fight. Swing in for 3. Down to 15 past the turn. All right, deck. Come on now. You can get another land for us. I believe in you. I do. That's okay. As far as not lands go, that one's pretty sweet. Are we willing to trade off with this? Yeah, I think we are. I think that I'd rather either be racing them. Fatal Push, rude. That was a good blocker for us, but we're still racing if they're not going to be blocking. They can exile stuff from our graveyard and gain some life. Okay. Spawn. That's bad. For the love, come on. Pass the turn. Okay, 12 cards deep. We've only found 2 lands. Where in other matches we've gotten so many, so whatever. Down to 7. Oh, yay. And we're definitely dead, so yeah. All this pingageness has also been really bad for us. Oh, there's all of our lands. Nice. All right. There we go. Cool. All the lands are there after everything. That's the way to play. Yes. For the love. Up against Jeffrey, DO3. And 4 lands. I like it. I like it lots. So we'll keep it. And we're on the draw. Still would like to find a COCO. I played a few games with this one and still have not found one. That's a really good hit. All right. Great turn 2 play. Hopefully they don't have removal into Jaylight Ranger, and then we get to start holding up Inscription against this deck, which hopefully is going to be fast enough. We'll see. Stompy Boy. I'm actually happy to see that come out already, because we kind of want to block with this Wildgrowth Walker. If they have another Bone Crusher, we can't really block. I think we need to keep this alive more than just block stuff. Okay then. That's cool. You've got it all. I get it. All right. Jeez. Rude. Now I think we pretty got the mammoth. We could go for ranger and try to fight some more lands. Mammoth could just block the pelt collector. And it can turn on Ronus at times, which is a really, really good blocker. As long as we have the 3 mana to pump it. I'm just debating if I want to go for lands right now with the Jadelight Ranger or try to find something else like a COCO. Merfolk Branchwalker with Blossoming Defense could also be pretty nice. Let's actually try that out. All right, we found a land. That's nice. Pass the turn. And I'm fine trading this off with Pelt Collector. Blossoming Defense is pretty nice too, though. Okay. So it still dies even if we Blossoming Defense, but we can't take this much damage here. So yeah. Get him. Down to 3, down to 8. Take 3 down to 8. That's what I meant to say. Gem Razor. No guarantee that Jadelight actually like survives here for this. I think we are looking for more lands though. So yeah, let's go ahead and go for Jadelight Ranger first. Mammoth is good, but it's only sometimes good. Go to the graveyard. Okay, we get 1 counter. What in the world? No, thank you. Oh man. Embercleave sucks here. But it also kills us if we don't block. And good game. Good game. Yep, they got it. They had it all. Rude. All right, so in the wrap up for Green COCO, the deck is good, I think. It is powerful. We kind of ran into issues of just people having a lot of the right stuff against us. Not running into COCOs in a lot of games, which was really unfortunate. Not finding great hands when we need it. Like, there's a lot of things where maybe just having more copies of things would be nice. Overall, though, I think Mono Green is powerful. Is it better than everything else in the format? No, I don't think this is tier 1, nor do I think it kind of gets into tier 1. So overall, it's fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it overall. The keyword, secret word for the end here is COCO. And yeah, thanks so much. Have a good one. Peace out. Bye-bye. Oh, and subscribe. Do that thing. Do it. Do it. Okay, bye.